don't like it. But I have spoken about my time in the fashion industry before. Back then, hear me out, nicotine shampoo. Okay, goddamn, Stream Elements HQ is kind of insane. Yo, hear me out, guys. Nicotine water? Ha ha ha. Don't do that. I've actually never tasted ECOS. I've only ever smelled it because of secondhand burning. But when I was in fashion chat, it was so bad. I genuinely, if you think it's like, wow, Michi, you are always zooted now. Triple that. Okay, no. Quadruple that. That was me back when I was in fashion. My diet consists of water, tea, sometimes booze, meds, and whatever snack I can get my hands on. The end. No joke. Like, it was just pain meds, more. It's not good. It is actually not good. And I got so sick. I think I got hospitalized multiple times. But even then, when I was hospitalized, I had a laptop. So you work while you're in the hospital. You leave the like you can't stay in the hospital for too long because you don't get medical leave. Oh, good old days. Oh, no medical leave. That's so funny. So back then, because of everything I've experienced, nothing can genuinely shake me up more than that. Bro, and it's not hard, I don't think.
On a stream, you're telling us about the most horrific and stress-inducing event or work-related stuff
I don't see
one
it as
could
stress.
imagine while also being all whatever. Like, you could be telling us how your employer left you without food and pay for 6 months, forcing you to hunt in the woods to survive and still go, but in the end it wasn't so bad. At least I touched grass. ISTG, you're beyond amazing to me.
Honestly, it's not amazing, right? It is stressful, but I loved what I did. You know what I mean? It's like, I genuinely love fashion. So sometimes it's one of those like highs, like you search for a high, right? Like the fact that you can make something and you design it and you see it come to life. And it's because of you, like you made it come to life. You see it, and as you're building it, you're like growing, and you feel that, and you get to feel that every 3 months. Every 3 months, you feel like you create something new.
I was in the kitchen cooking. Good for Rumi being married. Sad she moved out, and that you are feeling down and having issues eating consistently because work. But hey,
it's just
you
recently.
know what that means? Michi needs a Rumi. I recommend Project Melody. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Honestly,
I would room with anyone from VShojo, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think they want to room with me though, but I'd room with them. I think, as long as we have separate rooms, of course. I'm very much okay with separate rooms. I like my little privacy. And how are all your friends that stayed in fashion? Don't ask me that, deadass. Don't ask me that, man. Some of them are happy.
Numi?
I love Numi. I would room with Numi. I trust Numi. I'm telling you, chat. Okay, some of them are happy. Some of them actually started their own lines, which I'm very proud about.
Michi, the more you talk about your life and how you used to live, the more I question how the f are you still alive?
Some of them may or may not, dabble in some things. Some of them may or may not got punished for dabbling in some things. There are different. Okay, I know too many people in that world. You don't want to know, bro. You don't want to know. It was hard, but it's so good. It's like, I don't know. When you're doing something you love, it feels good. America, it feels so nice and worth it by the end of the day.
Stop it. Get some help.
Stop it. Get some help. And then I went to VTubing. And I know in VTubing, I'm not saying like, Chad, VTubing is not stressful. No. There are so many times, especially once upon a time back in the dream, that was horrendous. Okay, it was not even the best.
Your eating habits,
it's fine,
your
but still.
Proneness and your cooking mishaps, I wonder how you survived this long. BTW,
honestly,
love you, Kamiyoshi Mishi Mochi heart.
Every day I wake up, I think the world wants me to do something, so I'm just gonna appreciate it.
After the world has ended, it will be the roaches and Michi wandering the wastes, exclaiming to herself, "This isn't so bad."
The roaches? Just me and Mata. Alone in the world. That ain't bad at all. Actually, I'm down for that. I'm just saying. Nah, I'm not saying, but I'm definitely just saying. That don't sound too bad. Keep dreaming. Yeah, well, I will do that. Okay. At least, here's the thing with VTubing, chat. Behind the scenes of VTubing and while you're streaming is so different.
Single.
Okay, bro. It's so different. When you're live on stream, it feels so fun and you can be yourself and you can laugh and hang out. Behind the scenes, sometimes you let your ambition overcome you, right? And then you work a bit too hard or whatever, but nothing tops what I've experienced. So even though it's like, is fashion worse than what a person experienced once upon a time in a dream world? 100%. Like when it comes to work pressure, yes, 100%. Because at least once upon a time in a dream world, I can choose what times I work. In fashion, you cannot. You must work no matter what. So you don't really get the luxury of a choice. But once upon a time in a dream world, if you know, you know, you also don't got the best but it's not like it's stressful.
Wouldn't you be a very good roommate for Mousy due to you hated of germs?
Maybe. Mousy, hear me out. Mousy. But that's the thing now. I think recently there have been stress. Not that bad, but stress is still stress, you know? I physically cannot feel the panic, but I feel the symptoms of like the stress and like I feel exhausted. Like I feel the fatigue without feeling sleepy. Do you know what I mean? Like your head hurts, but no matter how many like, did you know that I actually cannot take Panadol?
Thanks,
I've said this before. That is true. When I get sick, right, I go to the hospital. They have to give me the stronger pain meds because if I take Panadol or those like the pain meds you get in like a what? Panadol? What is Panadol? Like it's like pain meds that you get in like a drugstore. Yeah, paracetamol. If I take those, it doesn't help. Like it genuinely does not impact me because when I was working back then, since college until I was working in fashion, I would eat paracetamol like it's like a cereal bowl, bro. That was my cereal. Bed and breakfast, lunch and dinner. That was constant every day. So yeah, that did fuck up some things for me. But now I just can't. I literally, it doesn't affect. I can't taste anything. It doesn't feel like anything went away. So I have prescribed pain meds. It's achievement unlocked, resistant to paracetamol. I can, but I have to take a lot. Like if recommended dose is 2, I have to take like double or more. And that's not healthy, right? So I get prescribed. It's so annoying. So either way, I can't. It's like feeling the exhaustion without feeling sleepy. Or like your head hurts, but no matter what you do, it doesn't go away. Or like you feel limp, but you don't know why. Something like that. And then once everything is done, you kind of break down and fold for like a couple of days. So it's crazy. That is the craziest part. So there's a lot of shit that I recently experienced where I'm like, oh my God, am I gonna get a stroke? Or is this a panic attack? Like I even told my mom, a full body crash, Ratchy. Hi, Bessie. I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I don't know if I'm gonna get a stroke or this is like I'm getting an anxiety attack. And my mom said, you're just a I was like, Mom, I feel it. Like my body is heating up. My heart is pacing really fast. I feel like the walls are coming closer to me and my face keeps twitching. What's going on? Am I getting a stroke? Is this a panic attack? And my mom's like, you're just a bitch. And I'm like, you're right.
I don't think it's funny.
Oh, come on, man. That's hilarious. Yeah, mine might just be anxiety. I'm gonna be so dead real with you. But it's okay, we're so back. Me saying we're so back as I vomit from anxiety.
I had my first ever panic attack a few weeks ago, so I know exactly what you mean. Wasn't sure if it was a stroke or a heart attack at first.
Right?
How do you still have kidney?
Oh, you don't. They don't know. Don't tell them. Chat, don't tell them. Oh, God. We'll get to the health thing one day. It's okay. Listen, man, I can still do shit. It's okay. Sometimes there's a reason I have to prepare for trips. It's fine. Dude, panic attacks are so shit. It is so bad. I hate it. There are times, I feel like if you've never had a panic attack, good. But if you have, you know exactly what I mean. It literally feels like you can't breathe. Like your heart is thumping really fast, but it's not, you know? And then it feels like the world is gonna crush you. Like you live in a can and someone's about to... Imagine you're in a can, right? And someone's gonna like... the can. And then you feel like you're gonna blow up. Like you feel like it, but you're not. Like you're gonna die, but you're not gonna die. It's so odd. Sometimes you'd go like limp. You feel... Oh, it is so bad. One time I had a really bad panic attack and I fell. Like I literally fell down a flight of stairs.
Michi, you need a caretaker.
So I was like, what the f?
Otherwise, you'll die to your own inability to be a normal human.
I know. It's fine. Eventually, we'll be fine, chat. Don't worry about it. Plus, that's why I was thinking of moving or something. I don't know. I've been wondering a little bit. There was once, I still remember this. We basically had to take the stairs to go down because the elevator broke.
Became Saitama from OPM. She has gone through so much.
I have not.
Felt so much pressure and pushed herself so much that she evolved beyond the state of a normal human being. At this point, just be careful about the balding part.
I was balding! You know what's crazy though? Ever since I became a VTuber, I started growing hair. I mean, I started treating myself better, but I actually was balding. The amount of stress made me bald. I thought I was gonna ubanan. What is ubanan? Like white hairs? I thought I was gonna have white hairs, but no. I skipped that. My genetics says you're not gonna get white hair. You get no hair. So I actually was balding from stress. Like my skin would peel and I was genuinely balding. I've said this before, long time ago. I was like, chat, I'm actually balding. Because it ain't good. You know, like your body hates you. This is one thing. People like to think it's like, oh, I do have an illness, right? And people think it's like, oh, if you're an illness, like you have an illness, you're gonna be fine.
I started balding when you became a VTuber.
Hey, that reminds me of Pharaoh. What the hell? Welcome to the club. But people like to think it's like, oh, you're sick, but you're supposed to look good. Like in media, they portray sick people as looking really pretty. That's not true, bro. When I was really, really sick, I, no joke, would scare a child. Like, I look disgusting, you know? Like, my bones were really in pain. I couldn't stand straight because, like, every time I stood straight, there was, like, a sharp jab on, like, my kidney area. So how I walk or stood up was I had to crouch because I had a lot of problems. You know, this was during, like, back then, I couldn't afford treatment. Now I can, and it's all thanks to you. So thank you, chat. You guys make sure that I'm not dead. But back then, it's like, you know the shrimp posture? That wasn't because I was sitting on a chair. It was because, like, the bottom part of my abdomen hurts so bad when I stand up straight. So I always walk like hunched back, like hunched down. And then I was like balding in some spots. My skin was really not good. Like it was not good. Everything. I had like a habit of like biting my nails, the skin around it. So my fingers were also like peeling. I was also working a lot. So I literally look disgusting. Like I look creepy. But then now, you know, it's better. That's why I keep saying, chat, no matter what I experience, it is so much better. No absolute way in hell I'm like, this is the most stressed I've ever felt. Nah, no matter what you throw at me, I'll be like, that's shit, but I can do it. Like, it's doable. If you need me to do it, I'll lock in.
Homie, you good? Need some help.
Damn, this was years ago. So back then, no. Now, yes. So much better. Time really does fix a lot of things, chat. Ugh. Your chat is comparing me to the hunchback of a northern. Damn you assholes. That's why I think people, in my opinion, I know I tell chat a lot. It's like, oh, this might sound like a lot of tough shit, but by the end of the day, I loved what I did, you know, and it felt good. But in my opinion, one of the hardest jobs ever is either manual labor like construction or doctor. I don't think I can survive there ever. Because if you're a doctor, you are surrounded by death. That is, I did. I told my brother this before he chose to be a doctor.
It doesn't matter what she looks like. The model always looks
exactly.
Good
That's why I'm a VTuber. Okay, f you. That's why I'm a VTuber, chat. Because I like a golem. Not really. Actually, recently I look so much more slay. I look so much more better now. Back then, I had good days. Like once a month in a year, I look great. When I feel good, I feel good. And then I get sick throughout the rest of the year. So it is just so not as slay. I think when you're a doctor, I told my brother this, you're gonna be surrounded by death, right? Like, people are gonna come to you, and people that come to you are sick. And some people are really, really sick. And how are you gonna react when one of your patients pass away? Like, that's gonna affect you. Seeing someone pass away on like quite a daily basis is gonna f up anyone's mental. And I remember my brother was like, I know, but there's a chance that they will get better, and I live for that. And I'm like, I don't think I can ever do it. Like, I think I'm not smart enough. Oh, my hair! Like, I'm not smart enough to be a doctor, but I feel like if I see someone pass away all the time, I'll get so depressed. I'll lose it, you know? But my brother's the type that's like, I will do my best, and if it can't be helped, then it can't be helped. But I want to try and stop it if I can.
Have a purple-haired donkey. Now we do. Things are better now.
Things are better now.
Considering your background and that you enjoyed it, would you ever consider doing casual fashion stuff on stream?
Yes, I have considered it.
Like designing outfits for characters or suggesting things with the knowledge you have?
I have said this before to so many of my friends. VTubing, when you want to make a VTube character, that is actually mostly a graphic designer's job. not a fashion designer. Because when you're a fashion designer, you either make something because of a theme, because it's marketable, right? When you design, like when I make clothes, I don't think about like, oh, this is cool. People like to think it's like, oh, fashion equal you make what's cool. No, you make what is trending, what will sell. That is what works. You know, you stick with what you have, right? So if I sell this in a store IRL, will people buy it? No, because it's hard to use or hard to put on, or it looks too exposing, or it looks too weird. Then you don't make it. It's as simple as that, right?